Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do this red bold lip look with a light halo golden eye. If you're interested to see how to do that, then please keep watching. So to begin with, we're going to start off with a very clean face. I have moisturized beforehand. Then I'm going to prep my skin using this MAC Fix Plus Golden Spray. This is really good for setting as well as prepping your skin before your makeup. So I let it sit into my skin. I give it time to dry off and sink in, so like it works and it's just not like on top of it. Then I'm going in with my Dirty Works brow palette and I'm using the darkest brown shade, and I'm using that to fill in my brows and like all the sparse spots that I have in there. I don't go super detailed with my eyebrows. I like them to look natural, so I just fill in like very minimal, but like not that minimal, but like not that extent as well. Then I'm using this Touch and Shine foundation in the shade 02. It is really good. It's such a beautiful finish in this foundation, and like I love it. Like, it's such a beautiful foundation. You guys can definitely check them out. They're really good. I'm using this buffing flat brush from Amazon to apply this, and I'm going in circular motions and I'm like dabbing the foundation in my skin. I'm not dragging the brush here, and I take my time with the application of this foundation because even though it is liquid, I still want full coverage with it. And the best part about this foundation is that it has the most beautiful like full coverage look, but it feels super light on the skin. Like, you almost cannot feel like you're wearing a foundation, but like it gives you the full coverage that like you need, but it still looks like skin in the end. So I don't know, like the formula is insane. It's amazing. So I'm basically taking my time blending the foundation. Also, I don't like using concealer on my face when I'm going for a very like natural dewy look. I go for a concealer only when I want like a matte look and it needs to be super heavy glam. This look is very like going out for a lunch and you just want like a red bold lip moment, so like it's very minimal, so I don't want it to be too much product on my skin. That's why I'm like applying the foundation all the way till underneath my eye area, because we're not going to use any other product over there. And I'm just like blending it with my forehead and like everywhere. I notice how my forehead is lighter than the rest of my face, so like suddenly the whole skin tone of your face looks like it has changed, but it's not. It's just evened out. I also apply the same foundation on my eyes to use them as a base for our eyeshadow, because again we're going to try using as minimal product as possible. I'm going to go in with the same foundation and I'm going to take it in the small angular brush, and I'm going to use that to basically carve out my eyebrows, and this is basically going to give us a very clean, neat finish, and it's going to look really nice in the end. If you don't do this step, honestly, like your eyebrows will like, even if they're shaped, they're still going to look not that neat. But as soon as you do this, like even though like they're still clean, like they just look cleaner somehow. Basically, I'm blending out the edges of the concealer here, and I'm just gonna blend it with the foundation so it doesn't leave any harsh edges and it looks really nice. So you can see how like the lines of the concealer has completely blended in, and I'm just going in with my foundation brush again for like a more even blending. Then I'm using my Wet n Wild Mega Glow contouring palette, and I'm going in with the contouring shade here. I'm gonna dust it off because it is super pigmented, and I'm gonna very light-handedly contour in my face. I'm contouring my cheekbones first, and I just like to go in upward motions here. First, I'm just applying the product slowly, and then I'm going to circular motions, which are the strokes are going to be ending upwards. So that is going to make sure your cheekbone lifts instead of just like staying the same. And I'm going to apply the same thing on my jaw area as well. Then I'm going in with my Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to go in with the burnt orange shade first, and I'm going to apply that into my crease area and just focus it over there and like go in circular motions to blend the whole eyeshadow out. I take my time with this blending as well because the eye is super light here, so you don't have to like worry too much about the pigmentation because we want it to be as neutral as possible. And then I'm going in with a darker brown shade in the palette, and I'm just going to focus that on the other two sides of my eye, not on the center, only on the outer and on the inner side of my eye area. I focus it over there. I'm using a blending buffy brush over here to blend the color in, and I'm just gonna take my time with the blending because we want the eye to look soft and not super intense. So blend it properly, take your time. And I'm just gonna go in with a darker brown shade here, and then I'm just gonna blend all of them together. Then I'm using the golden metallic color in the palette to basically fill in the center part of the eye area. This is gonna give us the halo effect that we're going for. Then on top, just for a little bit more sparkle, I go in with my Inglot pigment in the number 124. It's a really good like copperish gold pigment, so I'm gonna basically light-handedly apply very little of it just for some extra sparkles, nothing too intense. And once I place it exactly where I need it, I'm just gonna blend the edges of the glitter area to my eyeshadow with using the same brush we used to apply the dark brown shadow. And this is just again gonna make it all look super blended and, you know, nice together instead of just looking like weirdly, you know, glitter on your eye and stuff. Here I'm basically dusting off all the excess glitter fallout that we had while doing that step. And once I'm just using like the puffiest brush I own, I'm just gonna very light-handedly and not being too harsh on my skin, otherwise the product beneath will, like, you know, move out. I did a little zoom in for you guys to see how it looks. And then I'm basically gonna apply the same dark brown shade that we used before, and I'm gonna basically very light-handedly apply that on my lower bottom lash. And then I'm gonna go in with these beautiful fluttery lashes. I'm gonna use my Kiss adhesive white glue, and I'm basically applying them here. I'm just gonna, you know, take my time and like place the lashes properly, and I'm pushing them in with my finger. I can make a whole, you know, detailed video on how to apply your lashes properly if you guys want that. Then once I get my lashes perfectly merged and, you know, set it, I'm using my Wet n Wild mascara to basically blend my natural lashes with the falsies, and this is gonna make sure it doesn't look weird in the pictures. And then I go in with my e.l.f. Cosmetics blush palette. I'm using the apricot pink blush in the top corner, and I'm gonna apply that with a very, you know, round small puffy brush on the apple, so like the top of my contour region. And I'm just gonna go in slow circular motions. Then I'm using my Wet n Wild Precious Petals highlighter. It's my all-time favorite highlighter. I'm using a fan brush to apply that on the high points of my face. That is my cheekbone area, my tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose, my chin area, as well as a little bit on my forehead region. And right now what I'm doing is connecting the highlight to my forehead region and the cheekbone, so it doesn't look weird, you know, it shouldn't look unnatural. And then I'm going in with my Huda Beauty liquid matte lipstick in the shade Cheerleader. It's a very beautiful vibrant red color. It's so stunning, looks amazing on all skin tones. It's one of my top favorite reds to use on myself and my clients, and it's one of my most like used red shade in my collection so far. So I basically, you know, apply it straight up on my lip. Try to be as precise as you can. Take your time again. There's no rush, no hurry, you know, you have a lot of time. Take your time, practice, do the lip. And once I'm done with that, I'm happy with how the shape I got and everything. I am done with the look. I also set my face using the same setting spray that I used to prep it in the start. I haven't included that clip in this video though. So this is the final result, guys. If you like it, then please let me know down below in the comments if there's any other videos you want to see, any specific looks or anything. I would love to make them for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and if you did like it, please make sure to like, comment and subscribe. Share this video with your friends, your girlfriends, whoever would, you know, want to recreate a look like this. I made a little clip in the sun so you guys see how glowy this highlighter is, how beautiful the skin looks. Thank you so much for watching again, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.